Well, I hope your Wednesday's off to a great start. Certainly a wet start for Hampton Roads. Off to the north, still some wintry weather in spots. You know, we were saying with this event, we'd see some mixing, changing over to rain. We got that. There were some minor accumulations up around parts of the peninsula and back up just to the north of that. But once you got up into the middle peninsula around Gloucester, there were some reports coming in over 2 inches of snow. And then it got a little heavier up on the eastern shore up in Accomack County. We were saying, though, there would be an area of very heavy snow potentially across the north central part of Virginia over to the eastern shore of Maryland. I want to show you the snow reports, and we'll talk a little bit about what was actually reported down to the ground. And we'll start with Chincoteague. Now, you see there's a bunch of snow reports up here, but these have been lighter, more in the 1 to say 2.5 or 3 inch range up in here. Around Chincoteague, we had a report of 4 inches. So some heavier snow right there. Then when you come back along I-95, we had some really heavy reports. One from Golensville, 7 inches with the total snowfall, and 7.5 around St. Stephen's Church. That's just off to the southwest of Tappahannock. So a lot of snow there as we check in on the nation's capital. At the Capitol building, the U.S. Capitol, there was a report of 5.3 inches, and that was through 9:20 last night. They had additional snowfall overnight. You could see the White House waking up with snow covering, blanketing the grounds there around the White House. As we check in on Hampton Roads this morning, we've seen just rain, just wet conditions. And looking around the Jordan Bridge, it was wet and drizzly. I'll show you the conditions as they were at 7 a.m. this morning at the airport, 39, and the rain still reported. Now, we're going to see more rain off and on through the day. The chances of precipitation quite high for Hampton Roads, at least scattered wet weather. There may be a few breaks here and there, but look for more rain by late afternoon and early evening. Through the day on Thursday, we start off with clouds and scattered wet weather. Then as we go during the afternoon, that's when we're really going to dry out and eventually clear out. I expect skies to become mostly sunny for Valentine's Day. Rainfall amounts, in addition to what we've already seen, anywhere from a ½ an inch to an inch. Chesapeake at Virginia Beach, some lighter amounts down to the south, but we expect potentially 1 to 2 inches of rain still with this next wave coming in from the southwest. And you can see the rain while we've seen it light to moderate at times across Hampton Roads. This stream continues down to the southwest. There's just more rain that is going to continue to feed in along this boundary, and it's going to continue into our area. So we are looking at the wet conditions. We can pick up the futurecast. Again, for here, we're not looking for a change back over to anything frozen. You can see the temperatures are actually going to warm as we go through the mid to late morning. Into the afternoon, upper 40s around Norfolk, mid 40s Virginia Beach and Elizabeth City. It will still be cooler, but above freezing out to the west. I do want to mention, though, I'll just quickly pull this view over here, this futurecast. Over the mountains heading through the late afternoon and evening, there could be some icing on some of the higher elevations, so I want folks to be mindful of that. All right, let's straighten out our map a little bit here, and we'll get back into the futurecast. More rain coming in as we go through the overnight, kind of off and on, some scattered wet weather. There'll be some pauses, but some of those heavier pockets, this is why I think we could see 1 to 2 inches of additional rain. Some more showers around here in the morning, and then things improve. While there could still be a few scattered showers by early afternoon, I think by late afternoon, we see the clouds starting to thin out, and eventually we clear it out into early Friday. But we're also going to see a wind shift, and that means colder air comes rushing in for our Valentine's Day. Highs on Friday only around 42 degrees. Today, low to mid 40s, widespread upper 40s around the airport, call it 46, maybe 47 degrees. Downtown Norfolk about the same. Low 40s for the peninsula. As you go farther north, you're still looking at rain with temperatures in the low 40s, low 40s for the eastern shore. Outer Banks, temperatures there in the mid 40s, mid to upper 40s around Elizabeth City. Edenton and Hertford should be close to 45. Now, you look at the overnight low, it doesn't drop very much. We're going to see the winds coming to the south, 5 to 15 miles per hour. Showers still likely, at least hit and miss, but those temperatures are going to hold and then gradually warm as we go towards sunrise, and then much milder during the day tomorrow. 64 morning showers, but that afternoon gradual clearing late, setting up a pleasant Friday with lots of sunshine, but a chillier Friday as the winds come back around to the north. On Saturday and Sunday, we'll see more chances for showers. Temperatures warming to near 57 on Saturday, 69 on Sunday, and another cold front then comes through, triggering much colder air back across the region Monday into Tuesday, highs in the low to mid 40s. Be careful out there. Keep those umbrellas handy and keep checking back. We'll keep you updated. Have a great day.